In this video, I will share 10 science experiments that you need to think twice before you try it on your own at home. You'll be shocked to see some of your favorite science experiments from your favorite YouTubers are dealing with extremely dangerous chemicals that can actually burn you. Well, we'll get to that at the end. But now, I can't tell you how many videos I've seen of people doing this experiment. I'm talking about the water into a cloud experiment, where people throw it over their head into the freezing, frigid cold temperatures, and that boiling water turns into a cloud. If it's not cold enough, guess where that water is coming? Straight down on you. So you have to make sure that it is cold enough for every single drop of that boiling water to vaporize and turn into a cloud. Otherwise, you are going to burn yourself. Now, there's obviously fire, you can burn yourself. There are chemical burns, and yes, there are ice burns. Now, what am I talking about? Dry ice. We all know that's about 87 degrees below zero. Holding on to that for more than a second or two will give you a burn. It will hurt just like a burn from fire. Don't put it in your mouth from a drink. I see so many people get hurt from this. Always use a straw, and even then, you have to be careful that you don't suck up that piece of dry ice into your mouth. Now, before I start sounding like a party pooper, trust me, I love to have a good time. But guess what ruins a good time? Getting burnt. It's very apparent when dry ice is around. You see all these cool clouds from the dry ice. That is very visible. You know when dry ice is around, so you know to be careful not to burn yourself. But guess what? You can burn yourself on an invisible flame. You can't see this fire if the lights are on. And yes, I'm talking about Purell. Not just Purell, any hand sanitizer. If you light that on fire, make sure that you know where the fire is. With the lights off, yeah, you'll see that giant flame. But with the lights on, there can be a fire raging, and you won't see it until it's too late. Fire consumes oxygen, but this liquid consumes oxygen as well, and it can take away all the oxygen in a room, and you won't even know it until it's too late. I'm talking about my favorite experiment, the giant liquid nitrogen cloud. That all looks like fun and games, like a good time, and it is.
Whoa! Mushrooms, oh my god.
But you need to know what you're doing before you're just using liquid nitrogen in a room. If you do it in a closed room, there won't be any oxygen left. I actually tried doing the liquid nitrogen cloud in an enclosed room, but what you don't see on camera, I had 5 windows open, 2 doors, 3 massive fans going to ventilate the room. Because if I didn't, there wouldn't be any oxygen to breathe. So we went from fire, which consumes oxygen, to liquid that displaces oxygen, and now to a gas that displaces oxygen in the lungs. If you're not careful, people do this all the time. When you do that funny balloon trick by inhaling the helium into your lungs, you don't want to do it too often, and you don't want to do it too many balloons, and you don't want to take too much of a gulp. Because that helium, while you may sound funny like this for a minute, not going to sound funny in an ER. Pause for a second, because I can't wait to get to the end of the video to show you guys the #1 experiment on YouTube. You've seen all the massive YouTubers do it. I've done it. Mark Rober has done it. David Dobrik. Mr. Beast. Everyone loves it, but no one will tell you just how dangerous it is. I'm gonna take some of the liquid that's in this experiment and pour it on me. What happened to this piece of meat blew my mind. I can't wait for you to see it. Watch to the end to see the results. Alright, now yeah, we're talking about the most popular experiment on YouTube, but one of the most easiest experiments to do are fire experiments. This is the fire round. I think it's obvious, and I can't believe I have to tell you this, but I do, because so many people don't take this seriously, and you really need to. Yes, it's cool to put fire in my hand, but there's so much that is involved. There's so much that goes on behind the scenes that you don't realize. Your shirt can be flammable, your jacket can be flammable. You may not have enough substance of the liquid that I'm not gonna advertise here on your hand that protects you. You can light your hand on fire. You can cause yourself to be a human fireball. The whoosh bottle, I've actually heard this from someone. They saw the whoosh bottle experiment online. They figured how hard could it be to try it. They put the alcohol in the whoosh bottle, lit it, and didn't work. They looked over and say, how come it's not working? They were left with no eyebrows and massive face burns. Again, it's fire. Don't try it. What are you thinking? Now, the fire tornado is an actual thing. In the forests in California, the wildfires, they actually have wildfires and tornadoes at the same time. It's not a made-up thing. The experiment, guess what, has real fire. Fire is destructive. It's cool to watch. It's cool to do if you follow proper safety procedures. The fire can spin out, can whip out, can actually start a fire. And you know what else spins and can get out of control and start fires? The steel wool flame. Yeah, you spin it around, it looks amazing. And 3 hours later, you realize you burnt down half of your neighborhood because you weren't careful. Only do it after it rains, when the ground is wet and not much else is around. You don't see on the sides what is there and how many people with water and checking to make sure. You just see the frame on YouTube of the fire spinning around, and that is the only place you should be watching the steel wool experiment on the Incredible Science YouTube channel. But seriously guys, be careful, don't do it, live to watch another YouTube video. Now, the moment you've been waiting for. Do you remember the beginning of the video when I showed you a liquid getting poured on steak? Believe it or not, this liquid is the main ingredient in your favorite YouTuber's science experiments. Most viral science experiment on YouTube, elephant's toothpaste. You see it everywhere, you all want to do it, but guess what? It is extremely corrosive and dangerous, and no, I'm not talking about the one you do at home. I'm talking about the massive ones that you all love and have seen and wish you could do it. These use 10 times stronger chemical, 30% hydrogen peroxide that will actually burn you if it hits your hand. Now, I actually can't show you burning my hand because I don't want to burn my hand, but I took a piece of steak and I put the hydrogen peroxide, the 30%, which you can't really buy unless you're a school, company, organization, YouTube science channel. So don't worry about what you're buying in a store. Definitely make sure it's only 3%, because if it's 30% and you get this on your hand, watch what happens to this piece. If you see the elephant's toothpaste on YouTube, don't just try it without understanding the risks. And that is why I'm here today, to show you and explain to you that not everything on YouTube is something you can try at home. Do your homework, be prepared, stay safe, and most of all, stay incredible, guys. I'll see you in the next one.